back to ITME, and the clock is ticking as a near total ban on abortion goes into effect this week.
But concerns are mounting for those who specifically work with victims of sex trafficking. ITME's Jasmine Miner is digging into how the location of where an abortion can happen is a major factor for victims.
The abortion ban does give exceptions for rape or incest up to 10 weeks, but it means it can only be done in a hospital setting. While the Indiana Coalition to End Sexual Assault and Human Trafficking tells me that because a hospital is so visible, a trafficker will almost never let a victim walk through those doors.
Thursday is coming. We are very concerned.
And even more concerned for those who are already without control over their lives.
And if hospital setting is the only place where they're going to receive either birth control or abortion care, they are less likely to receive it at all.
Beth White, the CEO of the Indiana Coalition to End Sexual Assault and Human Trafficking, says that the ban means hospitals will be the only place that could conduct an abortion.
You go to a hospital? That's very conspicuous. That's something that a trafficker is not going to let you do. We fear greatly for increased violence in this context.
Beth says abortion clinics tend to be less obvious than a hospital. She says it will lead to an increase in desperation, even dangerous desperation.
A person who may be the victim of sex trafficking, who might find herself pregnant, and then her trafficker is unhappy with the status of his asset, if I can use that terrible term, who is now less able to provide sex services because of the pregnancy. So what's that going to mean? That's going to mean desperate measures to terminate that pregnancy, measures that involve health, significant risk to the health, mental and physical health of that person.
And if a baby is to come, then she says it could possibly increase trafficking down the line.
You would do anything that the trafficker requires of you in order to keep your baby safe. And that's the more immediate concern. Of course, generational trafficking, is a factor.
Beth asked us to clarify a portion of this abortion ban, and that is that the morning after pill, also known as Plan B, is still accessible to anyone regardless of circumstance. She also tells me that her team is actively working to prepare hospitals for the impact the ban is going to have on trafficking victims. I'm Jasmine Miner for Wish TV, ITME.